Well, Rosh Hashanah is a little more than a week away. For dinner, the main course is certainly important, but dessert is a big part of the celebration.
Sweet foods are a must for the holidays, symbolizing a sweet year to come. Edan Leshnick of Bread's Bakery is here with a few recipes, just a few million.
Right.
This looks so great.
Thank you. Thank you. We really outdid ourselves this year.
Yeah, so Rosh, this is a big time of year for you guys. Explain just some of the foods that are important for this time of year, especially.
Mostly sweet.
Right.
I mean, it's not really difficult to get over it.
Right.
But for us, we were focusing on the apples, on the honey that is brought in from our rooftop, and mostly these kind of things to start a sweet new year. So
Exactly.
You know what, we're going across here right now, so tell us what this is.
Right. So this year we are introducing our Medovik cake. This is a traditional Eastern European layer cake. Okay. It's made with a buckwheat honey pastry with alternating layers of sour cream and mascarpone. And we're going to be assembling some of that.
Yeah, so I was going to say, so how do we start?
Yeah, okay, so I have some of the strips of dough already set up for us, and I have a piping bag for you over there.
Okay.
We're just going to, this is a very simple one. We're basically just kind of like layering.
Can I layer over here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
The only one you want to save is, let's save this one kind of empty, because that's going to be our top layer.
And what's in the bag? Is that ice?
So this one is mascarpone, sour cream, vanilla, and a little bit of honey.
Oh, okay.
In case we didn't have enough honey.
Right.
So just kind of layering that.
You want to do one?
Sure. And the dough that you already have out is what is in this?
So yeah, I don't know if you noticed that color is a little bit darker and richer than a normal honey dough. That's because we use a buckwheat honey. Now that's specifically the bees that are pollinating the buckwheat flower, and it gives it a very distinct taste.
I forgot you guys do the honey on your roof.
Yeah.
I remember that now that you say it from last year.
Yeah, and our packaging showcases all of our employees who are dealing with the honey over there. So.
Oh, very cool.
Well, I have to say, you were kind enough to send one of these cakes over earlier, so I've tried it. It's so good. It's very light.
It is very light.
Okay, sorry, I'm just going to do this really quick. All right, there we go. I would have done it nicer if I had it.
Good, you're hired.
Okay.
So I'm just going to layer these just like that. So it's basically just these alternating layers. And then top it off with the final layer. Now I have some crumble. Now this crumble is made out of the same dough. So we're reusing all of our kind of dough scraps. So just kind of like place that on top. And then just to make it nice, I brought some powdered sugar. And now here I'm going to show you a trick that
I was going to say, how did you get it so nicely on the end?
So you're going to hold this right over here. And I'm going to try and get this right.
That's a good trick. I like that.
There you go. Now very gently lift that up.
Ooh.
Perfect.
And then you don't have to bake it or anything. It's done.
No, this is done. It does need an overnight rest in the fridge just to get all those flavors to kind of like come together and really be present.
Right.
So if you want to, do you want to taste it?
Yes, we do. Of course.
I already tasted it, but so she's going to taste it. But you know what? While you're doing that, you have so many beautiful things on this table. I really want to talk about those apples over there.
All right, so those apple domes. Yeah, please help yourself. So these are basically a whipped apple ganache. And the inside has caramelized apples with a drizzle of honey. So let's cut one of these open.
Yeah.
I mean, these are always
this is delicious.
Pretty. You like it?
Yes.
All right, so this one.
Look at this.
So it has a kind of like a crunchy exterior. And then the inside basically looks kind of like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of what we put inside the cake? Is that the same?
Well, it's similar in nature, but the flavor is completely different. So if you would like a bite out of that.
I'm going to try that. Thank you so much for being here.
And we love the breads and the CBS bread there, too. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll post the recipe for the Medovik layer cake on our website, cbsnewyork.com.